To say that it has been a great eye-opener to understand the challenges that the officers on the ground are going through and to see the uniqueness of every challenge in every county, but also the cross-cutting issues that are affecting all the counties in the coast region. So let me start by saying that on the part of issues that are affecting Mwananchi, land is a common factor. Even in our security briefing here, land remains a serious challenge. It is the competition for land, the resources within the land itself, and particularly the squatter problem is a cross-cutting problem across the 6 counties of coast region. And therefore, as I go back to Nairobi, one of the serious issues we are going to engage in is to sit down with the Ministry of Lands to see how best we can avert future security challenges by ensuring that the squatter issue is properly handled. But even as we wait for the handling of the squatter issues, there are immediate directives that we've given. That includes ensuring that we dismantle all the gangs that are invading people's lands, to enforce court orders. We have also said that we will take legal action and serious arrests will be made on those who are sponsoring young people to invade people's land and to cause conflict in this region. On the other issue here is resources. And when I say this about land, this applies also in Taita, Taveta, because land is still a challenge here. The question of squatter problems is a challenge here, but more importantly is to make sure that the competition for resources and respect of boundaries and respect of people's rights is extremely important. The fight between farmers and grazers who are pastoralists is also still an issue here in Taita Taveta, and that is a cross-cutting problem. Number 2 is that across the region we have also the issue of resources like minerals and so forth. Mining becomes also a place of great concern. We've realized that there are people who are using prospective licenses to do the actual mining. There are people also who are illegally engaging in acts of mining. There are also conflicts about access to land and mining. There are issues about employment, issues about licensing, involvement of community, and this cuts across also all the counties. Again, we will. This is an issue we will best deal with by also sitting with the Ministry of Mining and make sure that we streamline licensing in the mining. And enforcement shall not be haphazard. We have a police unit that is engaged in matters of mining. We want to ensure that the chain of command is respected and the process is followed, that nothing is going to be done without the knowledge of the National Police Service at the top level of the office of the IG, so that we don't have multiplicity of enforcement centers. We want to make sure that that is properly streamlined, but also for the ministry to make the issue of licensing as more transparent, more accountable, more participatory, so that there is no second guessing and there are no people don't feel like their license is not respected, or that licenses are being given behind the back of those who are supposed to be involved. The other issue we have in this region, it's a problem that is cutting across the country, is the question of school dropouts. Failure to go to school across is also causing a lot of people who are illiteracy levels are very high. Then the problem with that illiteracy level, it affects the ability of the person to access livelihood. I know we have a problem. We keep saying that, oh, we have so many people who are graduates and they don't have jobs, but they are better placed because they have knowledge. So some are able to employ themselves. Some are able to look for jobs. Some are also able to look even for jobs out of the country. But the rate of school dropout in Coast region is a question of great concern, because it is affecting, it is perpetuating crime. Because when these people have no education, very young people are dropping out of school, it becomes a big issue. The the second last issue, which is cross-cutting, is the question of drugs and drug abuse. We still have a problem of in some places. I know our security officers have done very well, but you know, these peddlers and traffickers keep changing tune. They move from this corner to the other. They use different methods, but I'm very happy. So far, really, I'm very happy across the country that there is a lot of effort and hard work that has been put towards eradication of drug and drug abuse, and alcohol abuse and so forth. But still a lot of work is there to be done. And again, that is what is affecting young people. That is what is perpetuating crime, and including here in Taita Taveta. I am happy with the work that we've done to arrest some of these traffickers and to arrest some of these peddlers, and for the court cases that are ongoing. What is unique to Taita Taveta and also affects Kwale and a number of the parts of the region, but here, is that this is one of the counties that has the highest rates of gender-based violence. Here, cases of rape, defilement, sodomy is very, very, very serious in this county. And even as the crime research goes on to unearth the reasons why it is extremely prevalent in this county, we also know that there is a lot of work to do with the community, because most of the perpetrators are close family members, meaning that there is cultural acceptability in the society. And then, you know, enforcement becomes a problem because witnesses are very reluctant to come to court to support these cases, because the witnesses know that if it is perpetrated by close family members with greater power in the family, either they are breadwinners in the family or so, they are not safe in the society. So we have to find ways of witness protection, and we must find ways of making sure that gender-based violence, sexual offenses are really dealt with decisively in this county of Taita Taveta County and Kwale, and then the rest of the country. So I know that the committee that is dealing with femicide issues will come to this county if they are not here yet, and I will be very keen to see also what they find in their recommendation on gender-based violence in this county. But with the support of the leadership and the support of the community, we can be able to eradicate these vices, because they have roots in the society and repugnant cultural practices that make it impossible for us to do so. On the part of the regional tour, again, welfare issues were of great importance to us. That means many officers were asking that we must be fair in terms of the promotion, in terms of their salaries, in terms of ensuring that they have facilitated with good facilities where they stay, where they live, and offices. There are also acute shortage of vehicles and motorcycles for mobility, and these are issues that have been raised. Again, the question of transfer of our officers, especially police officers who work in the security challenging or challenged counties, was of great concern. All these issues have helped us to appreciate all the issues being raised, have helped us to appreciate the extent and the depth of these problems. And we have agreed with National Police Service that no officer should serve in a particular station for more than 3 years. And also, they should not be made to serve in frontier counties for even if you transfer someone from one frontier county to another, or one operation area to another, we are saying that no officer should serve in a challenging place for more than 3 years. There must be continuous movement. And also, no officer should tell us that if you are transferred to a particular frontier county we do it as a punishment. No, it should be just a normal service, so that you don't use certain counties to be places where officers are only being sent as a punishment. It should be every officer who goes to difficult areas like Tana River and the northern frontier should be going knowing that they have been chosen because of their capabilities to sort out the challenges we have there, and they should also know that their stay there is timed, so that they do a good job, knowing that once I finish my assignment, it's possible for me to earn a promotion based on the good job I have done. I think those are some of the issues. The chiefs, everybody else, their welfare is going to be taken care of, courtesy of the issues they have raised with us. Yeah. I think I have given a comprehensive thing. Yeah.
86% of the total land area in this country is owned by few individuals.
Yeah.
How assurance are you giving to?
Well, I don't want us to go to the depth of ownership of land and distribution of land and settlement of squatters. That is now a function that is beyond one ministry. That's a whole government. So on behalf of the entire government, I tell you that we have been the administration that has proactively taken measures to deal with land issues. Those issues will now be dealt with systematically through the Ministry of Lands. For us in the security sector is to just make sure that we avert any acts of insecurity that is going to be as a result of land. But the question of how land issues will be sorted will be properly addressed through the Ministry of Lands.
Waziri, I have one question which is very specific. Okay? This morning I've been sent by 3 children.
There?
3 children. Eh?
3 children, yes.
Yes. Maureen, Judith, and Augustine. They have told me to come and ask you as Waziri. It is 1 year since what they believe that their father was assaulted to death by one of your police officers. They come from Mayembe, here in Mwatate.
Yeah.
It is about a case of one Julius Mafuga, who is believed to have been assaulted to death by one police officer. It is suspected that it's James Buru, one of the officers. Since then, that family and their mother, their life has drastically changed. As a matter of fact, their mother has gone to excessive drinking as a result of what they believe is depression out of what happened to her husband. As far as the family is concerned, the government has done totally nothing, and they are still waiting for justice. So that is a message.
First of all, let me say, on all cases of violence, violation of the law, where a police officer commits a crime, kills somebody like you're saying, assaulted somebody to death, that is not the work of a police officer. And like any other person in society who commits a crime, the law must take its course. And therefore, we have two levels in the ministry that deal with those issues. One, there is an internal mechanism within National Police Service that deals with discipline of all police officers. But where the issue has gone beyond, where somebody has committed a crime, for that, in that case, that's a felony and it's a murder or manslaughter, depending on the circumstance, where somebody has been killed, that one, that person is treated as any other suspect, arrested, charged in court, and the court the court will make a final finding. So that is the global message about us. Even as I fight for the welfare of our police officers, we will not protect those that are a few that are going to commit offenses or crimes. We are not going to cover them in the ministry. So for the specific case you raised, I was not aware of that specific case that you've raised of family. And the message I want to tell you is that because now you've made it known to me, I want you to tell the family members that I will personally follow up the case, and through the official channels we will be able to give more information. Should I, after consultation with the National Police Service here, the DIGs are here, should I get the information before I leave here, I will also make that information public once once we have the forum later. But we take complaints from the public, and so please tell that the family that I will personally take measures to sort out this issue of insecurity.
Was it Mr. Shakahola? Mr. Shakahola?
No, I think it's a cross-cutting issue. I already said that in the Shakahola issue, we are going to now look for resources to complete the remaining part of the the remaining part of forensic investigations, and DNA samples that are going to be taken will be analyzed, and we'll look for resources to close this matter. Again, this is an issue I'm going with in part of the packet of my to-do issues as I go back to Nairobi to make sure that I report back to the people of Kenya, because the victims were from all over the country, but specifically also to the county of Kilifi. Asante sana.
About the issue of land and squatters, but also here we have the issue of boundaries. Maybe what is the
Yes, I'd said, okay, that's another good issue. As a cross-cutting issue, boundary counties fighting for boundaries is an issue between Taita Taveta and Kwale, Taita Taveta and Kajiado, Taita Taveta and Makueni, Kilifi and Tana River. We have an issue between Lamu and Garissa, Tana River and Garissa. So this county boundaries also is a cross-cutting issue that when we go back to Nairobi, we must propose best ways of handling it, and also the Council of Governors must sit down with us to see how best we can make a proposal from national and county government so that Parliament can be able to address. We tried to do so when I was in Senate, but it's not very easy to solve this issue, because this is what we were saying, competition for resources. Every county would like to hold on into the resources that they have. Santeni sana. Thank you. Haya, mngoje, nitatuma mtu. Mtapanga.
Boss, kwa hiyo.
Sasa jana mwana mtako.
Sanyo, usiniache. Sanyo ngapi? Usiniachange haraka haraka.
Nimetaka kumbele yangu.
Unanisaidia. Fika.
Sijei roho.
Nani mwingine twende?
Twende.
Haya, kuingia basi mlango sasa naenda kulikoni.